Hey, welcome to Module 1 of Ecom Entrepreneurs Academy. In this module, we're just going to be discussing some parts of the business that you need to understand to get started with this business. The first thing we're going to discuss in lesson 1.1 is the overview of the Amazon business, and we're going to talk about the two foundations of this business. The first of those two foundations is private labeling, and the second one is fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. So let's talk about private labeling first. What is private labeling? What does it mean? And how is it one of the foundations of this business? Well, first of all, private labeling refers to when we find a product that is already selling well on Amazon, and we find suppliers who can manufacture the exact same or similar product. And we put our own brand logo on it, on the product, and on the packaging. And that's where the term private labeling comes from. We're kind of labeling that product or that brand ourselves. And this is, again, not the same as reselling. So it's not, there's another business model that's known as reselling products on Amazon. That's when you take existing products of existing brands, such as a Sony camera or a Canon camera or whatever product it may be of an existing brand. Let's say you got that product at a discount and you're trying to make profit off of it, so you're reselling it. But you can't resell it as your own product, of course, because it's not yours, it's not your brand. You're not the manufacturer of that product. So you won't create a new product on Amazon, you would actually sell the existing product on Amazon. Okay, but with private labeling, when we create our own product, we are considered the manufacturer of the product. And because that product doesn't exist anywhere, and specifically on Amazon it doesn't exist, we create that product ourselves. And the benefit that that provides us on Amazon is that we own the buy box. So you own the buy box because you're the only seller of your product. Okay, and just an example of what this means is on Amazon.com, as you see here, you'll notice that you can see in the top left picture, 16 used and new. So that means that this is a product that is being sold by many different sellers. Similarly, on the right side, the top right, you'll see that you can buy, and then there's an add to cart button right there. So that seller who's offering it for $17.99 essentially owns the buy box. Okay, that's what owning the buy box means. And again, you can see at the bottom 3 new from 17.99, 13 used from 14.84. There are many sellers, but there's one seller who has that authority, meaning that who shows up on the listing. So when someone clicks add to cart, if they don't want to look at any other sellers and they only just want to go with, whoever owns the buy box, and they click add to cart, the one who owns the buy box, which in this case is the one who's 17.99, will actually get that sale. And so as a private labeler, we don't need to worry about any of that because we're the only ones selling our product. So we own the buy box 100%. We own the buy box. So that's private labeling. That's the first foundation of this business. The second foundation of this business is known as fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. And so Amazon has several storage slash fulfillment warehouses around the US and also in many other countries. And for 15 to 20% commission, meaning that they will take 15 to 20% on each sale you make, Amazon will fulfill your orders. Okay, so for that small fee, they will actually fulfill your orders. What does that mean? That means that you don't have to deal with storage. So they'll actually store your inventory, they'll store your products at their warehouses. You won't have to deal with shipping or fulfillment. So when someone places an order, Amazon will actually take care of fulfilling that order, meaning that they will package it, they will put all the labels on it, and they'll get it shipped out and delivered to whoever placed that order. So they're taking care of that entire shipping and fulfillment process. You also don't have to deal with customer returns or refunds. So if there's any issues in the delivery process, if the product, was defective, or, the customer's having an issue with it, they want to return or refund, then Amazon deals with it. We don't have to deal with any of that. We don't have to touch those issues. Next, your product will be eligible for Amazon Prime. So when you are selling using FBA, then you'll see that you are eligible for Amazon Prime. So you have that Prime label or that Prime badge that shows up next to your product. And what this allows for customers, first of all, is free 2-day shipping. And secondly, free shipping for orders over $35. So there's a huge benefit not only to us, okay, with FBA, but there's also a benefit to the customers because they get these kind of special deals, free 2-day shipping and free shipping for orders over $35. And finally, this is just a note. This is in addition to the near 20% commission one has to pay to be a professional seller on Amazon. So just to be a seller on Amazon, even if you didn't use FBA, let's say you fulfilled your own orders or you used another fulfillment, agency to fulfill your orders, uh, you're gonna be charged regardless almost 20% just to be selling on Amazon. And if you do use FBA, as I mentioned earlier, you'll be charged an extra 15 to 20%. So total percentage or fees you're looking at around 35 to 40%. That's what you're going to pay to Amazon for each sale that you make. And this is actually from Amazon's website itself, and you can see just a brief description regarding FBA. You sell it, we ship it. It's an amazing kind of service that they offer. They store your products, they pack them, pick them, and ship them. They provide the customer service. And as they mention from the survey that they took, 71% of FBA respondents reported that their unit sales actually increased more than 20% since joining FBA. So it's not only that they're taking care of everything for you in terms of fulfillment, and they're providing benefits to their own customers, but according to the statistics, you actually are making more sales because you're using FBA. And so these were the two foundations of this business. Number one, private labeling, and number two, fulfillment by Amazon. Hopefully you understand these concepts. Again, we went through them very briefly. It's important that you understand what each one means very clearly. And let's move forward to the next lesson.